While reversing my diabetes, I had miraculous, nearly impossible results. I mean, really, I wouldn't believe it myself if it hadn't happened to me. Hi, I'm Jackie from reversingdiabetes.life, here to answer your questions about my journey from fat, weak, and sick to trim, strong, and healthy. Leave your questions in a comment so I'll know what videos to make next. August 2nd, 2019, I began my first fast based on information generously provided by Dr. Jason Fung. The same day, I joined a weight loss support group on Facebook run by my friend Amanda Rose. I've lost a lot, but stay to the end to hear what I gained. So today, when I'm launching my YouTube channel, is just past my 1-year anniversary. In this year, my entire life has changed more profoundly than I can begin to express. I recently tried to express it when Amanda asked me for my story for her third Eat Like a Bear book a few weeks ago. Because the group has ridiculous success with our superstars losing 100 pounds or more in just a few months, you can't help but compare yourself. In this new book, she addresses the topic of slow losers, and I used that as a jumping off point to testify. This is the unbelievable testimony that I wrote for her. Introducing a slow loser. I'm a slow loser compared to most in this group. It's taken me 11 months to lose 60 pounds. It's faster than I ever lost before, but compared to our superstar losers, it's pretty slow. But as it happens, I've lost a few things besides weight. I lost edema in just a few days, followed rapidly by neuropathy. I could walk without a cane once I could feel the ground. Within a few weeks, I lost hours trapped in a lymphopress each day, a machine used to reduce edema. And in the same period, I lost Lasix, a diuretic. It turns out that flexibility is greatly improved by fluid loss, so I lost the necessity of having someone assist me in dressing myself. Yeah, I was really, really sick. In fact, I didn't expect to live for another year, let alone be this well. I lost hours previously spent meal planning, organizing meals, planning for optimal nutrition, and shopping, because Amanda introduced me to the ridiculously big salad. A few weeks later, I lost the rest of my 100 units daily dose of insulin, having already lost blood glucose readings that were usually above 200, let alone the spikes that went above 300. I lost 12 inches off my bra measurement as the fluid issues continued to resolve, and I lost the necessity to sleep upright in a chair in order to breathe. Congestive heart failure really sucks. I lost adrenal insufficiency as my adrenals came back online after years of requiring steroids in order to avoid being bedridden. I lost thyroid resistance as my liver healed, and the necessity of taking T3 only meds throughout the day, with irritating alarms to remind me. Realizing I'd lost my brain fog, I decided to lose even the DHEA too. It is really hard for me to remember how sick I was. Over the course of months, I gradually lost both an ACE inhibitor and a beta blocker, playing with lower doses until I just couldn't avoid low blood pressure anymore. So with my cardiologist's blessing, I lost the final dose. He likes what I'm doing. As I also lost over 200 points on my triglyceride score and a substantial amount of LDL as well. I lost the ability to score an A1C in the diabetic range or even the pre-diabetic range, resulting in a loss of even metformin, both my first and last diabetic drug. That was my third visit with my endocrinologist after starting. She assisted me in many of these changes, and given that diabetes was my first illness and my last, I lost Dr. Yan also as she graduated me from her care. But I've only lost 60 pounds. What I've gained is incalculable. My whole life has changed drastically in a year, and among many of these glorious changes, I've gone from a heart full of despair with no hope for the future to one of profound gratitude. I've never met nor even exchanged a message with Dr. Fung, but I am forever grateful to him for teaching me when to eat. Amanda was someone I already genuinely admired and cared for, and my heart is now thoroughly grateful to her for teaching me what to eat, when to eat, and what to eat. My diabetes is in remission. Yours can be too. Kick diabetes to the curb. If you have questions for me, you know what to do. Comment.